We've been joined by the big man, the boss, the player boss, the man that does the masterminding as Merstham stave off relegation, 3-1 against Egham Town. A buoyant Moat side still here, everyone's buzzing. Peter, you must be feeling relieved, but be very happy.
Exactly, both emotions. I mean, first and foremost, I would just like to thank God. Thank you, big man. There's been a lot of praise over the last few weeks just to try, get through this period. Been a really challenging period, as you can imagine. But yeah, really, really pleased. And I just thank the big man upstairs, answering my praise. Thank you.
Now listen, coming into this game, we were supposed to find the opponent and the date out a lot earlier than we did. Yeah. How did that kind of affect the approach to the build-up and organising a game plan, etc.?
It didn't really. I mean, everyone's in the same boat and the same situation. They found out when we found out. So we trained on Tuesday in case the game was on Saturday. So Tuesday, Thursday training, went through some things. We had a little scouting report on them, so we were able to kind of set up and knew what was coming. I mean, you can understand why they finished so high up in their table. A really, really good team, and credit to them, they gave us a really tough game today. But the boys stood up and to come back from a goal down again, almost our speciality this season. But luckily we didn't make it to come back from. It didn't really affect us. We just prepared as if that the game was going to be on Saturday, and if it got changed to Sunday or Monday, we would have just adjusted our training program.
Fair enough. Football fans do think of silly things, so I'll admit, when the coin toss happened, we switched ends. Yeah. We normally score a lot of goals down this end, but in the second half, and in then normally when we kick that way in the first half, we end up 2 or 3 goals down. So when they went 1-0 up, I was sitting there thinking, oh no, the omens are not good. What did you say to the boys when that first goal went in there? Because you were on the pitch, obviously. So
nothing really near to be said. We already spoke. We know what we've got, and we've been in that situation so many times this season. Yeah. That I think for us was almost a case of like, okay, here we go again. And we just raised it. Funny enough, it kind of like kicked us into gear. I thought we were actually playing really, really well from the start of the game. Pretty much dominating territorially in their half. And first opportunity they scored from, which is brilliant from their point of view. But from my point of view, I didn't really need to worry, because if we were playing badly and conceding, then that's something to worry about. But we were playing well. I was like, okay, all we now need to do is continue doing what we're doing, raise it a little bit more. And I mean, today the 2 wide boys were absolutely fantastic. Trey and Adam, best performance from them this season when it was needed. I mean, Trey messaged me last week saying, I'll promise you next week I'm going to give you a much better performance than I did last week. And I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. And he turned up today and he did so. So, I mean, credit to every single player that played today. I just want to thank them, thank the board, thank the fans, thank everyone.
I mean, you kept quite a tight unit squad-wise, really, because some of the boys were saying you could have gone a bit scattergun, gone off and brought new players in every other week to try and freshen things up. But what was it that you saw within this group of players to make you stick with them?
I mean, anyone that has watched us, as you have, a lot of the games we've drawn and lost is almost a case of like you're driving home thinking, ow. Yeah. Ow. What? Ow.
It's very frustrating, I must say.
Yeah, for you and for me, as you can imagine.
Of course.
So for me, it was almost a case of like, if you've got players that are capable of doing what you want them to do, it's just a case of playing for 97 minutes as it was today, rather than 85 minutes. I mean, if a lot of the game finished in the 85th minute, we'll be comfortably mid-table.
Of course.
But that's not football. Today we played for 97 minutes. Phil didn't have a save to make really in the last 25 minutes. And, for me, that's testament to every single player working their socks off today. Today was going to be about outworking them and then waiting for those little moments of quality, which luckily we got from Adam and, Goody. Excellent first goal. It was actually supposed to be staying back for the corners, but like, Gaffer, get me up there. I was like, go on then, and he delivered.
That's exactly what he said. Yeah, that's brilliant. He said he came off his eye though. He eyed it in. Apparently.
I don't care how it goes in. I really don't care.
Now listen, this question probably comes way too early, seeing the match finished. Well, I need to buy a watch. 20 minutes ago? But are you up for the fight for next season with Merstham if they ask you to stay on? I imagine you'll have talks like in the summer or whatever. But
well, for me, I think it's not the season we hoped for. personally has been really challenging. Character building, because this is the end of my 25th season playing, believe it or not. And, you know, right now, I just need a beach. I don't drink, but and a kebab or something, and some ice cream and sugar.
You allowed it because you've got a couple of months off now, so that's fine.
Yeah, I think, you know, the off season or for the next 2-3 weeks, I just need to kind of like, you know, just de-stress. Talk to the board. I mean, they've been outstanding.
Yeah.
As a board, as people, you couldn't wish for a better set of people to work with. The support level, as I said to them last week, it makes no sense to me. Being in football for so long, the way they've supported me this season and supported the team, at times makes no sense.
Yeah.
They could have pulled the gun. They would have had every right to do so if they wish to do so. But I'm eternally grateful for the support that they've shown, and you know, I need to speak to them, see what they want to do. I want to take a week or two off and just let everyone just let the dust settle, and then we can make a decision with a clear head.
Yeah.
It's a great club. It's a fantastic club, and I wish them nothing for the best. And if I'm supposed to be part of that best, then I'll let destiny decide.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Well, one personal question you might be able to help me with. Did we see the last playing appearance of Peter Adeniyi today, or is that decision still pending as well?
Most likely. I said to the players earlier this season, it will probably be my last season playing. Like I said, it's the 25th season. That's 25 years of running up and down. And I kind of woke up this morning saying, one big 90 minutes performance from yourself. And I'm happy with my performance today, to be honest with you. If I'm going to sign out, this is a good way to sign out. So again, I'm going to take a week or two to just think about it.
Yeah.
But it's likely to be, you know, I've had a great career. I've been very fortunate. I've never been in a relegation battle before,
right.
So this is a first for me in 25 season, and I've probably learnt more about myself this year than I have the previous 24 years, because I've been spoiled. I was going to
say, get out now while going's good. No relegations, that's fine, yeah.
Well, that's exactly it. I haven't got that on my CV, so I've survived a relegation battle. I've won leagues, I've won promotion through the playoffs, so to survive through a relegation playoff is almost like, you know, the full set complete, really, isn't it? There's nothing really else as a player to try and achieve. So if it's meant to be the way to sign off, it will be a great way to sign off with a great bunch of lads, a great club as a player.
Well, listen, I'll be in touch to do a full-length interview about your playing career at some point over the summer, so we can get that in the diary. But Peter, congratulations today. I know how much you've been hurting over the season, but you know we managed to get there. You've got a great set of lads there. If you can keep them together and you're in charge next season, who knows what might happen?
Who knows? You've seen us against the top side this season. We've more than held our own. I believe there's a squad there that could actually go and challenge next season. There's some incredible teams in the league, but we've shown we're able to cope and compete with anyone at this level. And you know, thank you so much to the players. Thank you guys. I really appreciate everything you've done this season. I appreciate the extra 5k runs that we've put in on your nights off. Appreciate you guys making it to wherever we asked you to make it to. Appreciate your effort level, especially today. We were in the O. I think we spent 3 days out of the bottom four.
Yeah, but it's not many. I think less
3 days.
Yeah.
It was literally 3 days out of the bottom four. So I know it's been a character building for not just for myself, but a lot of the players, and they've come through it. Thank you to the board. Thank you to yourself and all the committee and the board members. Thank you guys, and most importantly, thank you to the fans. I've said it before. At times we haven't deserved your support, but you guys have stuck with us through the thick and thin. And you know, I'm glad that's not a double relegation for this club.
Yeah.
And you know, hopefully we could kick on from this.
Peter, thanks for joining us on Merstham TV for the final time this season. Enjoy the ice cream, enjoy the celebrations tonight even more.
Thank you very much. Thank you, James. Thank you, guys.